L.O.L doll that we're going to make into a cake. So I printed it off a couple of times. This is obviously just the head, which is the bit we are going to make. Then I cut around the edge of it, and I then cut around a cake board. It's just a very thin cake board, and it's for the cake just to sit on while we actually make it. So next thing that I do is just going to place this onto the cake. This is an 8-inch cake. This is very slightly too large, but we have artistic license. So what I'm going to do is just adapt it very slightly to fit the cake. So all I have to do is to cut round all the pieces. So this is 2 layers of the 3-layer cake. We need to just cut out the face part of this, and then we will cut out it onto the cake and stick it onto the main body of the cake. So I'm actually going to do it upside down. So again, we just use a bit of buttercream and just stick it together, and still a little bit more carving to go onto. When you're carving, you need to make sure you've got a pretty sharp knife. Here's our template. I just make a mark. So here we go, this is where the face is going to go. And we just need to cut another little bit off here, and it's about half the thickness of the top layer. And take this one away. It's just a very tiny... Here's the cake, and I'll just cover it now in a crumb coat of white chocolate ganache. So because the cake was so fresh and crumbly, I decided to pop this into the freezer for about 10 minutes, and it's just firmed up a little bit, and that will help me with the to spread the ganache. So I should just... This cake's now had its second coating of ganache. It's still a little bit crumbly, you can see in the ganache itself, but that'll be covered up with some sugar paste. I've smoothed. This is our dolly's face that we're about to do, and this is my sugar paste. This is a Massachusetts and Tropic sugar paste, and it comes as white, and I've just used this Sugar Flare skin tone to colour it to the appropriate colour for the skin. So all we have to do is to roll it out and pop it onto our cake. Now we're now ready to cover the face. So I've cut this down a little bit to size already. I'm just going to ease it into where the face is going to go. And we are going down the front of the cake too. So it's very simple, we just cut round the side with your sharp knife, and take that piece off, and round that side, and take that piece off. I'll just cut that little bit off, so this will go underneath the fringe. The next part to do is the back, the hair, and so that's white with some sparkles on. So I've got some white sugar paste again, the massa again. I'm going to roll this out, and then we'll cover the appropriate parts. So we have about so thick, which I think is probably the thickness of say a pound coin. The half, I'm going to pop it on the top of the cake, and I'm going to just smooth this round with my hands to make sure that it's going to fit well. And we will cut off any parts that we don't actually want to be covered in the sugar paste. So we don't really want it to be covered on the face, so I'm going to cut it there, and I'm going to go around the edge here and follow that down. So I've covered both sides of the cake now, of the face. This will prove part of the hair. The next thing that I want to do is to make the bow. So the pretty bow in her hair is a sort of bright pink colour. I've dyed some fondant. Now this is flower modelling paste. I just wanted to make it a little firmer, so I decided that flower modelling paste would work better. So just roll it in the same way as we have before. And then all we have to do is to cut round the bow that I've made, that I cut out before. So I'll just cut that out and then I'll pop it on the cake. Now we put the indentations in, so there'll be a couple here and a couple here. We're just going to roll out this paste for the fringe. So here's the fringe. What I'm going to do is to add a little bit all the way round because it has to fit over the cake area that we've already cut out. So I'm just going to we're just going to pop the fringe on here. Just move it down slightly. This has to be quite low. There we go. I'm just going to This is part of the picture that I cut out. I've now cut the eyes, so I'm going to remove those for the moment, and it leaves us with the places that the eyes go into. I'm just going to get a balling tool, hold that as steady as I can, and I'm just going to mark round here. I'm just going to mark where the nose goes. So I just put a little indent. I'm just using my craft knife, and either side of the end of the mouth, and that will tell me where I've got to put the nose and the mouth. It makes it a little. This is for the white, this is for the turquoisey green, and this will be for the black. This one is a 3mm diameter. This one is 2.5, and this one is 2. I'm now ready to assemble the eyes, and just to confirm that the greeny colour that I used is a jade, and it's a sugar flare jade colouring for the middle of. So we just put a little bit of water on the white. We place the jade right at the top. We do exactly the same with the black. So the black is actually black fondant. It's so very difficult to actually make white fondant black. So I always buy it ready-made. So there we have the two eyes. It's going to